Alright, what's going on, guys? Chili Games back again, and I feel like I need to cover this because I didn't really give it that great of a chance in my initial thoughts on this thing. My opinion still stands, and I'll get into it. However, I'm just going to be going over the stats now since we have everything, and I just want to thank you guys so much for the support. We are nearing 300 subscribers. It's freaking insane. So, gonna get into this real quick. Don't want to have a lot of talking in the beginning. So, what's the biggest problem with the Yūdachi? They they marketed it as having big yield on the torpedoes, which it does, but they also said that it had slow torpedoes. And I can confirm this because they said it on the live stream yesterday. T. Kane said, "We made a correction." Um, he was like, while we said the torpedoes are slow, it wasn't wrong, but it wasn't true either. So they've made that correction. So everyone thought this thing was going to be like a lot of torpedoes, like 50, 55 knots, 59 knots, whatever, like Fletcher. That's not the case. If you take a look at the torpedoes, this thing comes stock with intercontinental ballistic missiles, 67 knot torpedoes. That is par for the course for about the fastest torps in the game. If you put any kind of +4 knots torpedo commander on there, you're looking at 71 knots. It's a wee bit fast. That's the fastest in the game. I think Kagero can get 72. Super fast, not slow in the slightest sense. Slow would be under 60. Um, and that's not even the best part. So you go over here to this new legendary mod. Okay, so you lose 3 kilometers of range, so you don't have 10-kilometer torpedoes. And my cat is chewing my cord. Stop it. You add 9 knots for an astounding 76 knot torpedoes. Then you add on the +4 knots from the commander skill. You get 80-kilometer torpedoes on this thing. This thing was marketed as having slow torpedoes. Like, are you joking me? That's just not a mistake you gotta make. I mean, that can really influence, people buying this thing. I still don't think we need something like this in the game. Like, we don't need another really stealthy IJN torpedo boat that just spews torps the whole time and doesn't, contest objectives. That was an opinion, but still, I mean, you can't do that. So, I don't know. We can't really look at the loadout, which is dumb. Stats, 13,000 hit points. It's pretty standard. You'll get, I usually put sims, so we're looking at about 15k if you have sims. You lose a turret compared to Kagero, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Firing range, pretty decent. Reload time, it's about average. Chance to set fire, 9%, that's pretty good. Torpedoes, like we said, torpedoes are going to be very, very good. Very good, very fast. And I know a lot of people that have been using this, that bought it already, and they love it. Maximum speed 35 knots, so you're looking about like a lightning-ish type speed. I assume you get a speed boost. Not too sure. Can't see the loadout. Quite dumb. And the detectability by sea. I know with one of my friends, Mark, he's another community contributor. He got 4.5 concealment on his on this thing. So 4.5 concealment with almost, you can get with certain commander skills 8-kilometer torpedoes with the 80 knot torpedoes. So this thing is going to be very good. If I were to recommend getting this campaign, I mean, obviously, I think the ship's worth has doubled. It's not going to be like the slow torpedoes, these torpedoes are going to hit very hard, and they are very fast, and you have a very sizable gap with having good like even if you have the 7-kilometer torps, you have obviously a very solid chance of hitting them because they're very fast, but you also have a nice gap of, free firing, ability. If I were to run this, I would probably go with the torpedo. What's the torpedo reload on this thing? 100 seconds. Wow. So, not, I mean, not the worst, not the best. I feel like that's pretty standard, maybe. What is that, a minute? Minute 40? Let's see. That's not terrible, honestly. I feel like, I mean, I bought the campaign for this thing, so I'm gonna get it. However, I think the biggest thing for wargaming is they need to stop making those little mistakes, because I made a video the other day saying like, oh, like this thing's gonna suck. It's gonna have slow torps, but this thing's actually. I know a lot of people that reviews it that say tier for tier, it's really really strong. Um, even if it was even if it sucked, even if it was good, I still don't think this is something that we need in the game. I know a lot of people were hyped for like a gunboat, IJN gunboat destroyer, but this is what we get. This is the tier 7 premium, the first tier 7 premium we get. So it's pretty much Kagero Asashio baby with with 80 knot slow torpedoes. And that's gonna be it, guys. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, and thank you again so much for the support. It's honestly been insane, and I will catch you guys later.